I just realized my mic was not turned on. That's funny. I'm not sure if any of the mods will join us today. I know Fridays are busy days for people, but if you happen to have any comments or questions or anything of the sort, feel free to drop them down in stream chat, and I'll hopefully see them soon. I hope everybody's having a good day. Hi, Lucina. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, I'm glad you're doing very well. I'm glad it's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. I love this time of year though. Like, we had such a long hot summer, so I'm like just savoring all of the wonderful temperatures and the pretty leaves, and it's my favorite time of year. Oh man, this is tough. The elongated limbs. Me too. I love the leaves changing colors. Oh, thank you. I'm honestly surprised. I've seen them, but I'm really surprised at how short their necks are compared to the rest of their body. So, trying to trying to not make it into my typical, wolfy style is going to be interesting. But it is definitely a refreshing change. Yeah, that short neck's really interesting. I've noticed too in a lot of the photos, they almost always hold their tail really close to the body. It is. Like, I don't get me wrong, I enjoy drawing QuillDogs and just the typical canines that I draw, but every once in a while it's very nice to try something new. Hi, Sophie. How are you? I'm glad you're doing okay. I think we're doing all right too. Murder Falcon. Yes, I understand that completely, Lucina. Like, trying to step outside of my comfort zone just like that, yep. It's refreshing, but it's also intimidating. Because it's like, oh no, what if I mess up? But that's the joy of it, I guess. Like, one that I recently did was the duck stamp contest, the federal duck stamp contest. And it was so refreshing to, like, work with a different medium, work with, you know, a whole different set of parameters and details and stuff like that. And, like, I want to enter it again next year. Like, it was a lot of fun. And it really spurred me to improve. So, stuff like that I think's good for growth. Hopefully. Ooh. Three-headed Zerberus. Yeah, feel free to post it in the Discord, Sophie. We would love to see. Sorry, I had like a brain fart. It's been a long week. And it says we have 6 viewers, at least on my screen. So if you are one of the 6, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Yang. I'm trying. I just gotta get these legs right. Make them long. I also feel like the head's a little bit more prominent. There we go. Maybe just a little bit smaller. Oh, thank you, Yang. Avi, hello. I hope you're having a good day too. This maned wolf is definitely a challenge for me. I'm so used to drawing typical canines for the QuillDogs and stuff, but this is a welcome challenge. I love it. Everyone is popping in now, it seems like, Lucina. The long legs throwing me off. I love them, but it's like, oh gosh, it's so disproportionate from what I'm used to. I love it though. So long-legged. It's funny how animals can have these strange adaptations, like, you know, super long limbs or long necks or whatever, just to you know, give them an advantage. Like with giraffes, you know, gathering resource off trees, and it's just fascinating. Oh, thank you, Yang. To be frank, I don't know exactly what that means, but it looks cool. Like, I really have to do more research on Twitch stuff. But, oh, well, thank you. Appreciate it. It looks wrong. The leg looks wrong. Okay. I try again. Oh, interesting. Well, I appreciate it. I don't know what it means, but I shall do research and find out soon. Also, if you hear a little bird in the background, that is my falcon. He is currently in training, so he gets more vocal and excited when it comes to training time. AKA, he wants me to feed him, and he wants it right now. Them long legs. Do you ever have one leg that just does not want to work out for whatever reason, and you're just like, I can make this animal a tripod, you know? Ooh, y'all have like cute little icons near your names now. A little closer. I wonder if their long bones make them any more susceptible to breakage. Like if their rate of broken bones is any higher than other canines. Be interesting to look up. Ooh, okay, I don't know what a hype trade is, but that's cool. I need to research. Make the head just a little bit bigger. Okay, I think now we're cooking with peanut oil. Okay. Well, I'm sitting in mod chat. Oh, now that could be fun. I'm gonna have to look into that. So what do y'all think of these lines before I get to coloring? think I might extend the back legs ones just a little bit more. Uh-oh,
I,
somebody joined. Hello, hello.
hello?
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I like the lines.
Oh, thank you. I'm enjoying drawing this. It's a lot of fun.
Is there lag or oh that's the string. Never mind, I got it.
Oh, thank you, Lakina. I'm glad you like the lines too.
I figured instead of just chatting, it would just be easier if I joined a voice chat.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you joined.
But yeah, you can make custom emotes that people that subscribe to you
Mhm.
can use.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can
Yeah,
I
like
can make little QuillDog ones.
you totally can. Like I'm subscribed to another Twitch streamer, and I have all these like emotes that I can use because I'm sub to them.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do more research and like figure out what all I can do on here, cause that
Yeah, you
sounds
can
like a
do a
lot of
lot.
fun. Yeah.
I mean, like I think how it works with like follows and people subbing to you, that's how like if you made like Twitch streaming your job, that's how you can get money.
Yeah. I see. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure totally how it all works, but that's what I've gathered from watching Twitch
Other
streamers.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've like heard of the terms, like I've heard of hype train and stuff like that, but I don't know exactly, the nitty gritty details.
Yeah.
But
It's I'm not like no pro at it, but that's like my basic understanding.
yeah, well, cool. Yeah, I'll have to do more research. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
Mhm. So how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I just got done cleaning Bon Jovi's tank.
Oh,
Yep, my axle.
how's he doing?
Oh yeah, she's doing good. She's
Good.
just chilling. I fed her some worms.
Mhm.
She has a tank now, but she's doing good.
Good. I remember when you
She's
were
in,
talking about getting an axolotl. So
yes,
yes.
yeah. I was researching stuff, and like the main problem I was having was like I couldn't find one near me. So I don't know if I ever talked about this, but I had ended up ordering her from a breeder in Alaska,
Oh
and
wow.
I had paid for the 1 day shipping, and like I had done like all the research, and I like followed all her social medias to make sure that she did good with like the shipping and stuff.
Mhm.
And I just paid the extra so that way it would only be 1 day shipping, and she arrived and she was just a juvenile, so she was pretty little, but
Aw.
I mean she was perfectly fine. Now she's gotten pretty big. She's about, I would say, maybe around 7, 8 inches.
Oh my goodness. Is she pretty easy to
Yeah.
keep care of?
Actually, surprisingly, yeah. She's
Mhm.
not that hard. The only main thing is just making sure her water stays cold enough and
Right.
that you upkeep on cleaning her tank because when they poop, it's going to be more solid and it's larger. So you can get a lot of ammonia buildup if you don't
Mhm.
maintain the cleaning.
I see. Yeah.
Which what I have to help with that is I have a I think it's a 30, it's either a 30 or a 40 gallon filter.
Oh,
So
nice.
I have her in a 20-gallon tank, but I think it's 30 gallon. I bought a 30-gallon filter. So that helps a lot.
Yeah, a little bit stronger
Yep.
for bigger
That's
area.
what they say. Yeah, that's what they say to do with turtles and axolotls that have that have larger poop like that is to
Mhm.
buy larger filters than the size of the tank.
Mhm. I know. Several years ago, I interned at a wildlife center, and like the closest I've ever come to that is mud puppies and turtles, and that's what we did. We had, stronger filtering systems than the actual
Yeah,
tank.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
and it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, it helps a lot. It really does with keeping the tank clean.
mhm. They're such cool creatures, axolotls.
They are. I've always wanted one, but I just never had like the perfect opportunity to own one until I was in college and I was like, hey, I can afford one now. I have the space to take care of it.
Mhm.
And I've done a ton of research on how to take care.
Yeah.
I mean, I love having her. She's actually quite friendly for,
Oh.
just being a salamander,
Mhm.
basically. She's pretty friendly.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like she knows when I'm right up against the tank, she can sense it. Because I guess apparently axolotls are technically blind, not fully blind. Like they can see like shadows and stuff, but they
Mhm.
can't see clearly like with like how dogs or cats can. I guess is the best
Right.
way to describe it. But I mean, she senses when I'm near the tank, and she'll come up to the tank and basically beg for food.
Oh.
But yeah, but she knows it's kind of cute. She doesn't really swim away or hide from me.
Oh, that's awesome. So she knows when feeding
Yeah,
time is.
exactly. Yeah.
I know when I helped keep the aquariums, like the fish would know like on the dot like what time I was going to walk in with their food and they like
Oh
swim
my
back and
gosh.
forth. It was hilarious. Uh
'Cause I've owned fish back in the day, not anymore. Which I've thought about getting. I've wanted to own guppies and some African dwarf frogs
mhm.
when I can. But anyways, yeah, when I owned my fish, they were the same way. Like they knew exactly when it was feeding time.
Oh, that's awesome. Yep. I feel like
They're
most
like, "Oh
animals
boy, oh
know.
boy."
Like you know.
What?
I said I feel like most of those animals they know.
They do. It's I don't know. I just it's so interesting because it's like I don't think they would really recognize that, but no, they
Mhm.
do.
Well, I know, like, I grew up in dairy country, and all the cows, like at 4:30 in the afternoon, all the cows knew they were gonna get hay. Like, it was like on the
Oh
dot.
my.
Like they'd like come frolicking over the pasture, and it's just, it's funny. It's like they had a
It is.
better internal clock than I do.
Yeah, it's the same way with the horses that I used to take care of. They knew exactly, like right between about 4:30, 5 o'clock is when they would start filtering into the lean-to, or they would
Mhm.
be brought inside into the stalls for their food. They knew.
Mhm.
They would sit there and wait and neigh at the gate until you got them.
It's like, where's my food? I'm here.
Exactly. Where's my grain?
Right. Oh, you gotta love it.
I do. It's just funny just to watch them.
Mm-hmm. The Hawks and Falcons are the same way. Like they know every morning 7 o'clock I'm preparing their food, and they like vocally let me know that they are ready.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like the
I
Falcon
can
will
imagine.
row his wings and call, and he's like, "All right, I want to be fed now."
I can imagine his little screeching at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, where's it at?
It's a good
Where's
wake
my
up call. That's for sure. Oh, but yeah, gotta love animals.
I agree. You gotta love 'em.
Like I just couldn't imagine a life without them. Like I know some people like, they're not in a place for it, or anything like that, and I totally understand that, but just like how life without no animals, that'd be That'd be sad.
I know, like, I've always grown up with animals as a kid. And that was part of the reason why I got Bon Jovi is because I couldn't have my dog,
Mm-hmm.
Mason, or my cat. And so I was like, well, I gotta have something. I can't stand this no more. I was like buying like a ton of plants, but it just
Oh,
wasn't doing it for me.
yeah.
So I bought her because I was like, I need something. I've always grown up with animals. Like we've owned rabbits, guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
At my mom's house, we have our turtle, Timmy.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I mean, my sister, she has a gecko. We've had cats, dogs. Like, it's just, going to college, it's just so weird to suddenly not have any animals around.
that was the hardest part. Like when I went off to college and lived in the dorms for a couple years, like the hardest part was just no animals, you know. And like during the
Oh,
summers, I'd
it
fly
is.
fly casseroles and then release them, and it was tough.
It was like, and that's part of the reason why I got into the apartment, so that way I could, maybe at least have a fish tank or something. Because the dorms, they just aren't big enough for that, and like
Right.
I wouldn't. And I guess I had the option of having an NSA, but I'm like the dorms are too small to
Mm-hmm.
have like a dog or a cat. Like I wouldn't put any of my.
Right.
I didn't have the Ash at the time either,
Mm-hmm.
but but yeah, I mean I have Ash now too. I mean I love him. Like he's basically my alarm clock.
Oh.
He is every morning. So around 4-ish in the morning, he'll wake me up because he wants pets for about 20 minutes, and then he's good. But then he'll actually wake me up about 7, 8 o'clock. He's like, "Why are you in bed? Get out of bed.
It's time to get up.
Start." Exactly, and he doesn't want any food or anything. He just wants me out of bed so he
Oh.
can play with them.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And then about 11 o'clock every night, that's about his bedtime, and he gets like super super hyper and meowy and everything. And but as soon as I go to bed, he's quiet. He's dead quiet.
That's
But
awesome.
up until that point that I go to bed, he's like all over the place.
Is he?
Yeah, and he will not leave me alone until I go to bed.
Aw. That's a true
Yeah,
buddy.
I don't know. I love him. He's a little stinker sometimes, but I really do enjoy him a lot.
Oh, good. I know my cat, like every morning, she will come in. Like I feed all my animals at 7, and so
Uh huh.
6:30 she'll come in and like sit on my side. They try and sit on my shoulder and like meow in my
Oh,
ear, and it's like wake
oh my
up,
god.
time for food, you know.
Yeah, I love that. Ash is the same way.
Oh,
He'll just curl right up next to my face and he just wants me to pet him. And
oh.
sometimes if I like don't pet him, he'll like very gently just touch my face with his paw. Just a very gentle little tap. He's like, "Well, you gonna pet me?"
That's so cute. I love it.
Yes, he's the most needy cat I've ever had.
Oh, cats are
But
good. Huh?
huh?
What'd you say?
Oh, I was gonna say I was like I've never really owned a cat either that's been like this attached to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I mean we had 3 cats at my mom's house, um, and I mean they were all really attached to my sister,
Mm-hmm.
which granted she was the main one that took care of them, and but like our one cat Hickory is basically how Ash is with me, but yeah, I mean they were never really close to me, and then I had brought Willow up as my ESA before Ash,
Mm-hmm.
but and that's when I got really close with her, but then she had passed away this summer.
Oh,
Um,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. it was very strange. She just got like very sick all of a sudden, and I
Hmm.
mean, I had taken her to the vet. Um, I probably spent, I mean, through like blood testing, I had gotten that. I had gotten X-rays. We had tried all these different kinds of medicines and stuff. I probably spent close to about $1,000
Oh man.
for yeah, with everything. Um, just to try to figure out what was wrong because she wasn't drinking. She was kind of eating, but not really. So I was like buying all these different kinds of like specialty foods to try to get her to eat.
Mhm.
Um, she had a bladder infection, so I had got her medicine and she had gotten shots and antibiotics and stuff for that. We thought maybe that was the problem, so she would do better. But
Mhm.
she was also having face issues at the time. Like she kept like clawing at her face, like there was something bothering her,
Oh.
but we couldn't. So we thought maybe it was an ear infection because
Yeah.
her one ear had a lot of yeast in it. So we
Mhm.
got medicine and stuff for that. Um, and then she was doing after we had given the antibiotics for the bladder infection. She was doing better, but she still wasn't like eating very well or anything. And the blood work and X-rays didn't show anything like no tumors or anything like that.
Hmm.
But after a while, it was probably about oh 2.5 months. She wasn't doing well at all, and it was torturing me to see her like that.
Right.
So yeah, and I talked to the vet, and we're just like, it just, just put her to rest. So,
Yeah.
which I had talked with the vet, and we thought that maybe with her face issue, she had a tumor behind her eye. Because towards the end there, she started to get eye issues too, just kind of
Oh.
out of the blue. Like she had a little bit of swelling, and she wasn't opening her one eye. So the vet thought that maybe she had a tumor behind the eye, and at that point, it had reached her brain essentially because she was having disorientation issues.
Mhm.
Because I mean, that's kind of how it all started. Like she couldn't keep her balance very well, and she just wasn't eating and stuff. It was very strange. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, so the vet thought that maybe she had developed a tumor behind the eye that had gone into the brain, which at that point there's nothing you can do.
Right.
So yeah,
Wow. Well.
yeah, she passed away peacefully, and
Oh.
I think she was ready to because she was
Mhm.
kind of holding out for a really long time. So
Yeah.
I just couldn't watch her suffer like that anymore.
Well, I think animals tell us too, when they're
Mhm.
ready. We just watch the signs and
I agree. Because at that point, she was just sleeping all the time. She didn't want to be held or touched, and I know that was unusual for her because she was a super super social and
oh.
loving cat and just a total cuddle bug. So when she just wanted to sleep all the time and hide, I knew something was wrong. Like there was,
Right.
yeah, and but yeah, so it was rough because I was kind of worried like the vet would judge me because I'm not like trying hard enough or anything like that, but no, they
You
didn't.
know. I
So
mean, you know your animals better than anybody. If
yeah.
if anything, I think too many people nowadays try to save like every animal, as long as they can without fail, and it's to the animal's detriment. And
I
I
agree.
I think more people, when that option is something that really needs to be looked at, I think more people should consider it. I know it's not a easy option. It's not a option we like, but for our animals, it's something to look into.
No, I totally agree because I mean it's like I really want to try, and if there's a way to help, like if there was a way to help her to get better, I was willing to do it,
Mhm.
but it
Oh,
was
of
just
course.
nothing was working. And I think at that point even the vet was like, if she if we still tried to keep her going, she just eventually would basically starve herself
Right.
because she just wasn't eating.
And that wouldn't be fair to her to put her
No,
through
not at
that.
all.
So I think you made the right decision. But
But anyways, Ash,
also, I love how you named all your cats after trees. If that was
yeah,
the intent, I love it.
when I got Ash, I was like, all right, I have to keep up this tradition. So
Mhm.
currently we've had Hickory, Holly, Willow, and Ash.
Oh, I love it. I actually have a
Uh,
litter of gerbils right now that are all named after trees as well. So that's where it was like, what?
really?
She named them after trees. Yeah, I do.
What are their names?
Oh, gosh, I have them written down. But one of them's hickory, cedar. Uh, oh, I let my friends name them, and I
Mm-hmm.
forget I forget which ones it was. I know hickory and cedar were two of them. Um, aspen was another one.
Oh, that's a
What was
good
the
name.
last one's name? Was it poplar? I think it was poplar.
Ooh,
But
that's cute.
yes, I love it.
I at some point I would like to get. I've always wanted to own a calico cat, so I think at some point, whenever I end up adopting a calico cat, I either want to name her. I want it to be a girl, which will probably end up being a girl because there's very rarely any male calicos.
Mhm.
Um, I would like to name her either Cherry or Scarlet after the scarlet oak tree.
Ooh, those are both really pretty.
Thank you.
I grew up with a couple of calico cats. My first cat I ever had when I was a kid was a calico cat named Cookie.
Oh, cute.
She was an old farm cat. In her first litter, she had 8 kittens. Her second litter, she had
Wow.
8 kittens. In her third litter,
That's
she had 6 kittens. So, of course, that was back at a time when, spay and neutering wasn't as
oh yeah.
prevalent and popular, you know. But,
Yeah, yeah.
but she
That
was a
that
hoot.
that's funny because my grandma, she used to own a calico cat named Autumn, and that
Aw.
cat lived like I don't even know. That cat was old. Um, but yeah, she was a really pretty long-haired calico cat.
Oh, I always think they're so
Yeah,
pretty.
they are really pretty. My friend has a which so this is funny. This was completely coincidental, but my friend has a calico cat and she named her cat Poppy. So we
Aw,
thought that was funny because she didn't and be that my cats are named after trees and then she named her cat after a plant.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
thought that was kind of funny.
I have a friend in wildlife who she has a possum for education that she named Poppy, and
Ooh,
he's real cute.
is it friendly?
Yeah, he's friendly. He was raised from pretty much from baby. So,
Oh wow,
but they don't have very
okay,
long lifespans. So
they don't
they only live about 2 to 4 years.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's even smaller than like a guinea pig lifespan. I
Right.
mean, guinea pigs can live for 7 years or older. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you take really good care of them.
Yeah, I didn't know possums had such short lifespans till she had gotten hers. So it's interesting though.
It is. I wonder if there's a reason for that, or if it's just because.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there's enough. There's probably not enough possums in captivity for us to even have like a sample size to figure out why. But
Oh man, sure. That makes me wonder. I wonder how old raccoons and skunks can live for. Because I mean, they're kind of well. They are in the same family. No, they're not.
Skunks are mustelids, and raccoons are, oh gosh, I can't remember the name. I think it starts with a P. Like they're both mammals, but they're a little different.
Yeah. Um, Possums. They're they're mars they're marsupials, right?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure. So okay, so going by family, then I wonder if other marsupials have short lifespan.
I don't know. That's a good question. Like, what's the regular lifespan of like a wallaby or a kangaroo? I have no idea.
Yes, exactly. Because I was kind of thinking along the lines, well, we always typically group raccoons with skunks and possums, even though they're not technically related.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. I kind of want to know how. Oh, fun fact! Did you know that um both spotted and striped skunks they like the DNR and government and stuff is considering putting them on the endangered list.
Both of them. Now I heard the spotted
Yeah,
skunks are.
yeah,
I didn't know
both
about
of them.
striped.
Yeah, they're considering putting both of them on the endangered list.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I figured that out. My professor told me that in behavioral ecology because we were discussing a paper um about what was it about? It was scavenging on it was something that had to do with scavenging on carrying like the different types of smaller what is it? I forgot. Is the words on the tip of my tongue?
Carnivore?
No.
No.
So not smaller carnivores. There's a word for it that they what they do is they group. So you have like the top predators in the food chain, but
Mm-hmm.
they have a section for like smaller animals like raccoons and skunks and possums. I just don't remember what they call it. Shoot.
Uh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Ah, I'm
You
trying to.
know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Like I know what you're talking about, but I just can't
Yeah,
use
I
it.
can't remember for the life of me. Hang on, I'll figure this out in a second. Um, but anyways, that's what we were talking about, and she had brought up because in the paper, typically skunks um will scavenge, but recently in like reports and stuff, there's fewer skunks at sites like
Mm-hmm.
that where they place carrion to see who's scavenging. There's fewer skunks, which is strange because that's not typical for skunks. And that's because we're having a declining population
Oh
of
wow,
both spotted and striped.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I did not know that either. I always thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Um, because I mean, I didn't really think of like skunks being potentially endangered because
Like.
they're not on the list yet, but
Mm-hmm.
they were really considering it.
Hmm. Like I know they're typically nocturnal and they're hard to see, and so I've always just thought we don't see them because of their habits, not because of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Mesopredators.
Yes.
Mesopredators.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the tip of your tongue.
Yes, mesopredator, a mid-ranking predator in the middle of the trophic level. For
Yeah.
anybody in that's watching that don't know what the heck we're talking about. But yeah, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about the types, look kind of like the uh, species diversity in a way of scavenging
Mm-hmm.
of mesopredators on carrion. It was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think the maned wolf is coming along.
It looks good so far.
Thank you.
Do you have any Halloween themes that you're going for? Or you're kind of just whatever
I
floats your
have
boat?
I have some in mind, but I kind of want to keep them secret until I draw them
Oh,
out.
that's fine.
So, yeah, it's been like years since I've drawn a maned wolf, so this is this is a
Really, have you drawn
welcome.
them? Well,
Huh?
have you drawn them before?
I drew. I'm almost certain I drew one. Let me look at my gallery real quick. I'm almost certain I drew one when I first started this DeviantArt account. Let me see. Yes, here we go. I will link it. Well, heck, I'll just put it in stream chat. If it'll, I don't know if it'll link, but that's the first maned wolf I've ever drawn.
Oh,
Pretty much the only other one I've drawn.
neato. Because I
Yeah.
know you've drawn jackal.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking of that, you haven't drawn any recently or in a while. Am I right?
The Jackavoids or
Jackals, just
oh,
like
just
the
jackals?
quill jackals. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. I know, like for a while too. I hadn't drawn any faux foxes till the other day. Those hybrids,
Um.
but
I like need to.
I wish I had more time to draw everything. Just draw it
You
all.
wish I had time to draw. Period.
Huh?
I said I wish I had time to draw. Period.
Oh.
Always so busy.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm just lazy.
Oh.
I'd rather play video games.
I hear you. I am into Animal Crossing right now. Like I just got it last month, the month before. I don't remember, but I love that game. It is fun.
Hmm. It's for Switch,
Yes.
Nintendo Switch. Okay, because I haven't played it. I don't know if you can play it on other platforms or if you can only play it on Switch.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's just on Switch, but I could be wrong. So somebody can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But
Yeah,
yeah.
because I don't think you can play it on PS. Because I don't have a Switch.
Mhm. I used to be into Red Dead 2, but then
Oh my God.
our PlayStation got fried by a lightning bolt. So we're out of PlayStation right now.
I would probably cry if something happened to it.
You what?
I said I would probably cry if something happened to it. I love my
Oh.
PlayStation.
It's so much fun,
I
isn't it?
I love it. It's like a um what are they, DVD player and a gaming console
Mm-hmm.
and something else all in one. I
Like a
love it.
stereo. Yeah.
Yes, I can use it for everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know the game I really miss playing on there? And I don't know if
Hmm.
you've played it, but Journey. Journey was such a beautiful game.
I have not played that.
You should. It's really good.
What is it about?
um, well, you literally are going on the hero's journey, and like I don't want
Oh,
to spoil it for you, but there's like
oh,
no talking in
I
it.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like there's no talking in it. Um, like you can meet other people along the way and like kind of work on the journey together, and like it's just a really beautiful game and like really
Yeah,
emotional.
I've seen people play this. Came out a while ago.
Yes, it's pretty old, but I loved it. Like it's probably one of my top games of all time.
Yeah, when I was watching people play it when it first came out, it was really popular. I
Mhm.
I remember because like the aesthetic was really nice.
Mhm. It's so pretty. I love it.
Ooh,
Oh, did you say something? If you did, I think you cut out.
I was just talking about puzzles. I'm
Oh.
just making comments about how it was a puzzle game.
Oh, okay.
I tend to like games that are sandbox open world games and then
Yes.
puzzle games.
Love them.
They make my brain explode, but I like them.
Now, do you like Minecraft? I love
Oh,
Minecraft.
yeah, I love Minecraft.
It's perfect.
I do. I that's part of the reason why I like open world is I like to just build things. I just want to
Mm-hmm.
build and just create.
Yes. Like I
The
don't want any
only thing that
stipulations, you know.
yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause the only thing that sucks though is like with my computer right now is it can't handle Minecraft. And so but I also really like modded Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
After playing modded Minecraft, normal Minecraft just doesn't feel the same to me. But but my computer can't keep up with modded Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like I don't know in this pit where like I want to play Minecraft, but my laptop can't handle it. So I need to buy a gaming laptop or build my own PC or something so I can handle all the mods that I use.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean.
Yes, because I don't know if you've ever played modded Minecraft, but
I
what I,
have.
I was I was playing it for a while. I had a whole bunch of mods and because one of my laptops could kind of handle it to like a certain point. So
Mm-hmm.
I was playing modded Minecraft and I was building a magic academy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there was a mod where you could have different types of biomes, and one of the biomes was like these really tall mountains, but the way that the biome was set up was it had like a valley and like the mountains were staggered. So I was building like a magic academy on the mountains. And another mod it lets you had teleporters. So I'd use teleporters. You could like teleport to different things. Like I had one that was called the Grand Hall, where
Mm.
if say if you visited my world, that would be the second place you would go to. And I had another mod where you could create your own NPCs. And then I had an NPC that would come up to you and talk to you and be like, "Hey, let me give you a tour."
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah, cause and like to get into the Magic Academy is kind of like all secret and stuff. So it's like you walked into what looked like a simple little cottage. With there was like herbs and a little fireplace and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and the NPC I had created his name was Kaz and it's like you talk to Kaz and he would give you a key to a door and then when you opened up the door it opened up to this little garden and then you could walk up to the teleporter and then it would teleport you to the grand hall and that's when like the whole thing would start.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I love that background.
Thank you. It's an old little piece I did a long time ago.
Oh, I really like that.
Thank you. I thought it'd be appropriate, you know.
Yes.
Halloween,
Yes, spooky.
spooky season.
But yeah, I love modded Minecraft.
Oh, what was the one that I used to play where I got killed like all the time? I think it was Oh, I have to look it up on my computer now. Was it Evercraft? Something. It was like, like you could do so much, but like so much was out to kill you, and like you always died all the time. I can't think of the name, but it was like a modded version of Minecraft, and I loved it.
Oh, okay. I
Huh?
don't know. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Trying to think. It
Um,
sounds like a mod that you could download where it like adjusted a lot of the game mechanics. Because there was one mod that I played, and maybe you would like to try it out, Mischie.
mm,
Um, it's older, but it's called Twilight Woods mod,
I've
and
tried that one.
basically
That
you
one was so.
have.
That was cool. Yeah.
Oh, I
Mhm.
love that mod. It is amazing.
Mhm.
Did you know that basically to unlock different areas you have to defeat the boss of the area to get to a new area?
I didn't play it long, so I didn't. I don't think I discovered that. I just remember
Oh,
like seeing it was really cool.
yeah, I really liked that mod, but I figured out so there's how there's different areas, but
RL
to
craft.
like
That's what it was. Sorry.
Oreo craft.
RL, like real life
Oh,
RL.
R.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've never heard of that.
You should try it. It's really fun.
Ooh.
But sorry, what were you saying?
So to get into like the snow biome, you had to defeat. I think he was called the Lich King. You had to defeat the Lich King in
Ooh.
one of sitting in one of the towers on the map. You go and defeat him, and then it unlocks this dungeon maze underground where you have to go defeat the Minotaur. Then when you defeat the Minotaur, it unlocks the swamp so you can go defeat the Hydra. And then when you go defeat the Hydra, then you can go defeat the Yeti. And then when you defeat the Yeti, then you can go defeat the Ice Witch that has really hella cute penguins and rainbow blocks in her castle.
That's awesome.
Have you seen the Twilight Wood penguins? Oh my god, they're so cute.
I don't know, like they'd probably stand out to
Oh my
me.
god,
I don't remember seeing them, but
they're so cute. Link in Twitch. And it's gonna sound really bad, but when you hit them, they'll like pop up into the air and they'll flap their little wings.
Oh.
Okay, I'll post a link in mod chat, and then I'll post something in Twitch chat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out next time I got some time on my hands. Check it out anyway.
Games do I like to play? So I like to play Genshin a lot. If
Mm-hmm.
you've been in the gaming chat room, I spam chat about that.
I've heard of
Um,
people. Is that like Genshin Impact or whatever?
yes,
Is it
Genshin
fun?
Impact. I really enjoy it.
Cool.
I like to play because I like to play as different characters and run around and explore and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Um, I also like to play. I like to play Red Dead a lot. I like to play the online version
Yeah.
because I completed the story version, and completed like all the achievements and stuff
Yeah.
for that. So I was like, well, I got nothing to do now. So I joined the online version so I can have more stuff to do.
I have
And
a
I really like
story.
it.
I have a story about the online version.
Oh boy. Let's hear it.
Okay, so after I had like recently finished, the storyline stuff, I was like, I'll check out online.
Hmm.
And like I'm the
Hmm.
type of player, I'm like, I'm gonna go hunting and collect flowers and mushrooms and it's just gonna be a grand old time.
Same.
No. Oh my goodness. So I go down to what is it? Saint Denis And I'm like, I'm gonna pick up some supplies. Like, this guy singles me out and kills me, and then he singles me out and kills me again and again. Like 3 different times, he like runs across the map and finds me, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
I'm gonna
god.
put a stop to this. So I buy an elephant gun. And the next time he comes and tries to kill me, he gets killed by my elephant gun. The end.
Nice. Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about Red Dead Online is there's so many trolls. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have so many stories, especially if you're lower level. They like to target the lower level people
Yeah.
because I mean I think currently I'm like level 187 or almost 200 or something. I haven't played in a hot minute, so I don't really remember.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I first started, oh my gosh, I have a story for you too. So
Go for it.
I was I was playing and I was kind of just minding my own business because I'm like you, I just want to like hunt, I just want to collect things, do my little achievements. I'm more of a grinder player.
Yeah.
I was just minding my own business. I was hunting some pigs next to the Saint Denis garbage heap place. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if I accidentally shot a player by accident hunting the pigs because there was also a raid like right next to it. So I'm
Oh.
not sure. I don't think I did though, but I ended up helping out the players because it was a group or it was like a guild sort of thing. So there was like 5 of them. And so I did that and I helped them out. But then after I done helped them kill the NPCs, then I went back to doing my thing, but then they started targeting me.
Oh
And then
no.
they started killing me.
Mm-hmm.
But like every time I would try to escape, they would because there was 5 of them, so they would find me and hunt me down, and then they would
Mm-hmm.
kill me. And I had actually killed like quite a few of them a couple times, but it was just a lot because I kept getting overwhelmed, and they're like over 100 level, and I'm only like a level 30 player.
Right.
Um, but yeah, and then like but then they also kept killing my horse, so I
Oh
couldn't ride
no.
my horse to leave the area. And then when I had finally got on my horse, then one of the players got on my horse with me, so he could ride my horse, so they could find me. But eventually, what I did is I ended up blocking them so they couldn't keep on killing me
Mm-hmm.
or killing my horse anymore. It was kind of like a stalemate sort of thing. But yeah, I was like, what the heck? I was being nice and helping you guys, and then you just turn around and just start shooting me. Like, what the heck?
That's no fair. Yeah. Huh.
Uh, it, it drove me nuts.
Oh, I bet.
But,
It'd drive me nuts.
but yeah, but I mean, after a while, once I leveled up, got a higher level, people started leaving me alone.
Did they?
Yeah,
That's good.
there would be a couple. Sometimes they would um shoot me just because I would just be doing my thing, and then because they're a troll. Um, so then when they did that, what I do because after they killed me, then they would run away really fast. So that way
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get to them. So what I would do is I'd get on my horse and I would basically race them down,
Oh, that's
and then
awesome.
get my revenge. Like all I would do, I'd just kill them once because they killed me, and then I just go back to doing my thing. But
Yeah.
they would be like really fast and hide, and I would just plow them down on my.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I like to play. So I like to play that game. I also like to play Elden Ring. Oh my god, that game's so much fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've never played a Dark Souls game, but I had watched a trailer for Elden Ring on a Twitch streamer, because he was streaming and he would watch the trailer and I watched. I was like, oh my god, I have to have this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I bought the game when it first came out, and then I was playing it, and I never played a Dark Souls game, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into.
Yeah. I've
So it
never
was
played, so I don't know.
their Dark Souls game. When I played Elden Ring, apparently they're not like the normal Dark Souls games, but it's a bit of a learning curve
Oh,
for sure.
really? Oh.
Yeah, they they're really difficult. And in Dark Souls games, it's kind of a given that you're gonna die a lot. Like
Oh.
it's just gonna happen because there's so many enemies and all the enemies are so OP, and then you're weak until you finally are able to build yourself.
Mhm.
But like with the game, you actually like legit have to learn how to fight basically, or else you'll just keep on dying. Like you got to learn like how to block and how to dodge and stuff like that. So it was definitely a learning curve for
Yeah.
me to learn how to play the game. But I mean, once I figured out how to play it, um, I like to think I got decent at it. I wasn't no pro, but I wasn't
Mhm.
no fool either.
Well.
But
Huh. I mean, those style of games, like they definitely teach you, like, hey,
they
this
do.
is what you gotta do to survive.
They definitely do. Like it was a learning curve, but I feel like I learned a lot with like even how to play like freaking Genshin Impact. Like
Oh, really?
because Elden Ring taught me how to like dodge away from attacks and not just freaking just take them.
Yeah.
So like I've noticed my Genshin gameplay, like with fighting and stuff, has improved from playing Elden Ring in a funny
Oh,
way.
that's awesome. Yeah. Kind of helps you across
Oh,
the board.
yes. I like the one to the left, or the one you were just on.
Oh, thank you.
I like that color. It's like a reddish brownish. There's
Like a
a there.
mauvey color.
Yes, it reminds me of like there's a word. Oh, I got it. Okay, this is what it reminds me. It reminds me of, so at night you have the autumn leaves, but they're like more like a reddish brown color,
Like
and it's
muted.
dark out. So
Yeah.
then So then you have the lantern that glows on the leaves, and then it gives off that color. That's what that color reminds me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oddly specific, but that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, I love that. We're starting to get some colors in here anyway. So that's good.
I like their base palette colors.
Thank you.
Oh man, I've been chatting your ear off.
Oh, you're fine. I enjoy it.
Why do I gotta go up there?
Hmm.
I'm playing Genshin right now, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
Is
yeah,
that like
while
a
I was
fighting
chatting
game or?
Genshin,
Yeah.
it's a fantasy action role play game. So it's open world, but I mean, you can do like puzzles and quests and stuff. So a lot of it is fighting, but you don't necessarily have to.
Oh,
Like,
cool.
uh, if you want to like level up your characters and stuff, then you have to fight NPCs and
Mhm.
dungeons and stuff to get the level up materials. But I mean, it's not like a fighting based game, I would say.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Because I mean, like for the longest time, like right now, I'm just doing daily commissions for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I mean, for the past couple days, I've just been solving puzzles because we got a new region, which is basically a desert.
Ooh.
Um, but in the desert, they have like pyramids and like Egyptian themed stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of pyramids and they have a lot of like puzzles and mazes and stuff underground. So like, I mean, like the past couple days, I've just been in the pyramids, just solving the puzzles, and stuff for achievements. And
Neat.
there's these. They're called uh sacred tablets, I think.
Ooh.
Some sacred something, and it gives you clearance to unlock other areas of the map and the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been running around collecting all those so that way I can unlock other areas of the pyramids.
Nice.
And then I've been doing a ton of puzzles for that. I'm actually not even done with it.
Oh,
There's still
really?
some stuff. Yeah, there's still some puzzles in there that I have to complete, but I got most of it done. But I mean, like that only had like the minimal of fighting. Like I only had to fight if there happened to be like a little mob or something
Mm-hmm.
in one of the areas. But other than that, I mean, I wasn't really doing any sort of fighting.
Cool. Because, like, that's what I've heard about it, is that it's a fighting game, so I wasn't sure. But I had never
Yeah,
played.
I mean, like a big part of it is fighting, and like you get different characters, so you can create like they're called elemental reactions. So you can get different characters to create more reactions, which does more damage against NPCs and mods. But I mean, it's not like Elden Ring, where Elden Ring is basically just a fighting game, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's the best way I can describe it. Because I mean,
Yeah.
fighting and killing mods and stuff is a big part, but it's not. That's just what the game is. That's
It's just a part of it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So these markings look funky right now, but I promise they'll look better when I adjust them.
It's mommy toilet paper wrap.
I should probably save my file. Oops.
That's a good idea.
There we go. It says there's 4 people in the chat room, so if you're one of the 4, I hope you're having a good day.
Yes, I hope your day is good, and I'm creating entertainment.
I think you're entertaining. In a good way.
Sometimes that can be entertaining in a bad way too, especially after having some uh edibles.
I have a pot roast in my crock pot and it's smelling amazing right now.
Oh man, that sounds good. I needed to go to the store now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah?
Um, well, I have venison roast.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I like to do with my venison roast is I like to put it in the crock pot and then slow cook it.
That's what I do
And
too.
yes, with cream of mush. I like to use cream of mushroom sauce. Um,
Ooh.
but I also thought about trying maybe doing it with like some mushroom stock.
That would be good.
Um, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I used up all of my cream of mushroom to make my tuna casserole last night.
Aw.
So I need to go store and buy more.
So what I do with my venison roast, well, what I'm doing right
Okay.
now, is I do Mississippi pot roast. which is 1 packet of ranch seasoning, 1 packet of au jus seasoning, a little bit of pickle juice, a tablespoon or 2 of butter, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good. Like, it
What is
sounds
it? What does it
weird.
taste like?
It's just like a really succulent, like, just nicely spiced roast. Like, it has hints of, like, beef stew, but it's a little more like, I don't know, like, just different. It's hard to explain, but it's really good.
Like I can. That sounds really good. I was just kind of wondering, like, if you can like taste the ranch or the pickle juice in it, or
Um, it
or
just
if you
comes
just use
across as
it.
like salty. It just comes like
Oh,
very
okay.
savory in a good way. So,
You don't have to give me that recipe. You
yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I can do that. It's really good.
I would totally try that. Because it would be nice to have different
Well, here, I'll write it
kinds of.
down and I'll write it down in chat. For pot roast, 1 packet dry ranch seasoning, 1 packet au jus seasoning, 2.
It would be really nice to have different recipes for my stuff.
Yeah. Like, it's definitely my favorite roast recipe. So, I put it in Twitch chat.
What is what we call au juice?
Au
What is
jus.
that?
Have you ever had like a beef sandwich that you dip in au jus sauce?
No.
So au jus is like a thin but really nice tasting beef broth that you dip like a beef
Oh,
sandwich in. So the au jus seasoning is usually to make like that beef sandwich dipping sauce, but it is used in this way instead.
like, is it spicy?
No, it's along the
No.
lines of just like a really rich beef stock.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I have to try that. Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Mhm.
I can't imagine how like moist and like you said savory that would
Mhm.
make the
It's really
roast.
good.
Oh my goodness.
And it works
Oh my
great with
goodness.
deer roast with venison.
Mishy, you're giving me ideas.
Do
Thank
it, do it.
you.
It's good. It's good. I promise.
I'm gonna definitely have to do that when I go to the store. I'll pick some stuff up to
Yay.
do that.
You have to let me know how you like it.
I
Oh, I think you're cutting out if you were talking.
wasn't talking.
Oh, okay.
My I've noticed like the mic in my laptop is very strange. It like sometimes it doesn't want to pick up my voice unless I'm like super close to it.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it's just going bad or if the mic is just trash.
I don't know.
I
I
don't know
just
either.
I know just, sometimes it sounds like it cuts out a little bit and
Oh, yeah, it
yeah.
does that.
But that's okay. I understand, you know.
Yeah. I
Issues
mean, I
with
bought
technology.
yes. I don't know. Ever since I got this new laptop, because I had the old one because our campus gives us laptops, and they made me exchange the old one for this new one. But
Oh.
yeah, I was like, I don't want to, and they're like, well, you got to.
Mm.
You got to, or we're just gonna take it away. They literally in an email, they were just like, oh, we noticed you haven't exchanged your laptop yet. Well, you have to. We're gonna come find you.
Oh, geez.
Basically, or we're fine. Um, and so an ad. What the?
Uh-oh, an ad.
I need to. Yeah, I got an ad.
Hmm.
Oh well. Um, but anyway, so I had bought a headset and it's a wireless. For whatever reason, I can hear audio, but I can't get my mic to work, and I don't know why.
Oh, really?
I've tried everything, and I'm like, what the hell? I paid like $80 for this stupid thing, and I can't even get the mic to work.
Yeah, that's weird. Does your
I don't.
campus have like a place you can, ask them about that or?
They do. That's a good idea. Maybe I should try doing that. But sometimes they're really useless.
Mm,
So I don't know if they would know anything
yeah.
about that, like hooking up the headset. I mean, they might, but sometimes I'll go in there for help, and I know more than they do. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
I know that feeling. Yep.
I'm just like, oh, isn't it supposed to be the other way around? They gave me
What?
five ads.
Dang. I
I
don't like I was
know.
messing with my Twitch stuff the other day and I don't know if I like turned something on where it's like shows ads or whatever, but I'll have to look.
I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I do know there's a setting somewhere that you can use that what it does is it says shuts ads off for 10 hours or something like that.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Hmm.
The main wolves are spotty.
You what?
I said the main wolves are spotty.
Yeah.
They're pinto main wolves.
Yes. I have ideas, so I'm wanting to try them, but we'll see if they work. I don't know yet.
The one you're
Uh,
doing right now looks cute.
oh, thank you.
The light brown actually goes really well with the white, and is it like a purplish
Yeah,
gray color?
kind of like a muted blue black type of color.
Well, it complements it well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You gonna finish them today or tomorrow?
Mm,
You think?
if I don't finish them today, it'll be Monday because I've got a really busy weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping I can finish today, but I don't want to make any promises.
Well, do what you can do.
Yeah.
No rush. What do you got planned this weekend? Anything fun?
Well, tonight it's we're having a friend come over, so that'll be
Oh,
fun. And then Saturday we're going about an hour away to help one of our friends purchase a outfit for the wedding. And then Sunday I have church, and then we're gonna meet up with our photographer to discuss wedding photos.
oh,
So yeah, because the wedding's 2 weeks away right now, so it's like all the wedding
coming
stuff.
on. Dude,
I know it's crazy.
I didn't even think that was that close, but yeah, it is October.
Mhm.
That would make sense.
October 22nd is the big day, so
Are you
it's coming
excited?
up. I am, but I'm also at that point where I'm just like, I've been planning and spending money for too long. I just want to be married.
Mm,
like,
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm ready to just enjoy the day, like all that hard work, and then
Yeah.
like we're gonna go on our honeymoon the 23rd through the 30th, and
Mm-hmm.
then Halloween's the next day, and then Solo gets to go to deer camp like a week or so after that. So it's just like there's so much stuff going on the next several weeks. So
Oh,
it'll be good.
get that, after planning for so long and all the stress and stuff, it's like you're just ready for it to finally be here.
Yes, that's how I feel. Like I don't want it to be over. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to enjoy it and like be married.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
I imagine you'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I think we will. We got good family. We got good friends. So,
Sweet.
regardless of what happens, it'll be a good time. I think.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not like super particular about things like when it
Mm.
comes to like what people wear or the flowers or anything like that. I'm just like whatever happens, it'll be a good day.
Oh yeah.
So,
A lot of people thank you for that because some people can get really strict.
mhm. I
And I
never like
remember one like,
I don't want to
oh,
be
go ahead.
like that. It's like I don't want to
Yeah.
be that person that's like, "Oh no, we have to like tiptoe around her cuz she wants certain things." And
Oh
it's
yeah.
like I don't know. I just like I want people to enjoy themselves and I want to enjoy people's company, and
Yeah.
celebrate what we're celebrating.
Yeah.
So,
You're just there to celebrate.
yeah.
Sweet.
Like I can't control everything and I don't want to control everything when it
Oh
comes
yeah.
to having everything perfect or anything like I can hopefully guide it in a way that's good, but if it don't
Yeah.
happen perfectly, that's okay.
I like that mindset, Michie.
Oh, thank you. I think it'd be too stressful to be like a bridezilla, like where everything has to be perfect. It just I don't have that kind of energy.
I, I would never be able to have that energy either.
Right? Like I
But
get
honestly, I think that would just cause more stress for you.
exactly. And it's just like not worth it. Like it's not important. Like little details are important, but it's like in the big scheme of things, like I'm not going to remember that the napkins weren't the right color. Like it's just little stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're
And
going to
then,
remember family and friends.
exactly. And for you, it's like more about celebrating, not trying to
Yeah,
create the perfect moment ever.
exactly.
Aw. So I mean, I remember my mom has going to some weddings, and man, like they were like strict. Because I
Yeah.
remember, I don't remember whose wedding it was, but there was one we went to when I was little, and
Mhm.
I just remember about it like they even wanted the guests to wear certain colors. They're
Yeah,
like,
that's
you have
crazy.
to wear blue and like a blue shirt and black pants. It was nuts.
Wow. See, that's just too much. Like
Yeah.
if people are going to take time out of their day to come and celebrate with us, like you can come in your bathrobe. I don't care. Like I'm just glad that you're coming. So, and Solo was warning me the other day. He's like, there may be people from my family that show up in overalls. And I'm like, that's perfectly fine. You know?
If that's what they want to do,
Mm hmm.
as long as they're there.
Exactly. Like it's the community, it's the family that matters.
Exactly.
Spending time with one another.
That's funny though. I can just imagine some yeehaw farm people, coming in with cow their hats and overalls, and
Mm-hmm.
are is his side of the family like farmers, or are
His
they
his
just
side's
like that southern?
right. Like his side is more southern than mine, and his side also
Mhm.
has like Cajun people, like some
Oh,
from
okay, okay.
Louisiana and stuff like that. So um
That would make sense.
yeah.
That's
So
funny. See it.
like my side is definitely like rural and farming, but we're not as like southern as his side.
Hmm.
But yeah. And it's fun. It's fun getting to like blend two families and see like how we're different and how we're similar and stuff
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure.
like just the other day, I got to feed Solo some German pork sausage, which he had never had before, and so he told me,
Ooh.
he expected it to taste like bratwurst, and he didn't
Yeah.
expect it to be so dry. Because if you've ever had like authentic German style um, pork sausage, it's actually very dry. Because like in the wintertime, they'd hang it up, and you don't want a lot of moisture and nasty's getting in through the moisture, so it's very dry.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Oh man, I really thought it would taste like bratwurst," which it doesn't at all. So it's just kind of funny, like how you know, that understanding of what he expected was totally different. But
That is interesting. I've never had German sausage. I've never really had German food because I mean like my
oh,
side of the family they not so much my mom but more like my grandparents and stuff. They are into like eating like the Korean food, the
mm-hmm,
um Asian or German or yeah,
yeah,
they aren't really keen on trying new things. My mom is a little bit.
mm-hmm,
um like I introduced her to like there's this Cajun Creole place in town and they have the amazing food. It is so good.
it's good, isn't
Um
it?
it is so good. Like I'm not into spicy stuff, but I really liked the creamy. Like I had like I think it was some sort of bisque
mm-hmm.
or something. Um it was like some sort of seafood bisque, but it was so good. Cuz I can't eat spicy foods. I just can't do it.
Right.
Um but I thought mostly like a lot of Cajun stuff was more spicy, but I learned that not it's not necessarily just spicy. They just use a lot of spices
Mm-hmm.
and flavoring. Ooh, I like that one too.
Oh, thank you.
I like the little blue shine.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, it's so good. We love going there for food.
Yeah.
I have yet to try her to get her to go to a German place because we have a lot of different um like different types of foods restaurants in where I live. Surprisingly,
That's
like
awesome.
we do yeah, like we do have a German place where we can go and eat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't really go out and eat unless um like my mom visits or something
Mm-hmm.
because I feel awkward going and eating.
I know what you mean. Yep.
But when we do go, I try to get her to go to like new places like that.
Yeah.
And she's more open minded about it. But like my grandparents are not. They're like, nah, and I'm like, come on, just try it. It's good.
I think some of it's probably intimidating, because it's like, oh, well, what if I don't like it? But
Probably, yeah.
yeah, I grew up with German food because my mom's family that's where her ancestors are from. So we grew up, canning and cooking and doing all that type of food. But it depends on the food, but some of that has to be an acquired taste, like liver sausage. Nope, not for me. Or like pickled herring, like pickled fish. It's just like, ugh, nope,
I
not
don't
for
know if I could do that.
me. Like I grew up with it, and I still am like, nope. Mm-mm.
Like I can't do pickled stuff. I like my
Oh,
grandma's homemade pickles. Oh my god, they're so good. But
yep.
like pickled foods, it's just not for me.
Mm-hmm. See, and like my
Um,
mom will pickle anything. Like she'll pickle onions, she'll pickle peppers, red cabbage, everything. Like if it's a
okay.
vegetable and it can go in a can, it can get pickled.
Now, is correct me if I'm wrong, and Sophie, if you're here, correct me if I'm wrong too. Is sauerkraut a German food? What
Yes.
ethnic it is? Okay,
Yes.
I thought so.
Yep. My
I
grandma makes it
cannot
from
do
scratch. or she did.
Can't do sauerkraut. I'm so sorry. I cannot do
That's okay.
that.
Like, honestly,
Uh-oh.
I like the smell of sauerkraut, but I can't stand the taste. And people find that weird.
It's it's the smell
Mm.
that I cannot do. There's something about it. It is so unique and distinct that I can't do it.
That's understandable.
Yeah, and a lot of it too with foods for me, it's not necessarily the taste, it's the texture
Mm-hmm.
of the food. Like if there's like foods that are too creamy, like mayonnaise,
I hate mayonnaise.
it it makes me want to gag. Like
Mm-hmm.
I will if I know that there's mayonnaise in the food and I can taste that creaminess, I will start gagging.
Yeah, I hate mayonnaise. I'm the same way.
Ugh, I cannot do mayonnaise. What's
Me
another one?
neither.
Oh, green bean casserole. That's another one I hate the texture of. Ugh.
Like, I'd
Ugh.
rather just have the green beans. Yeah.
Yes, just plain green beans. Stop ruining it. It's a nasty casserole.
Mm-hmm.
I was
I
like,
understand.
it's forced me to try it when I was a kid. I was like, no, mom, you don't understand. I don't like this. And she was like, no, well, you gotta try it anyways. Try new things. And I'm just like, okay. And I took one bite, and she after that she never made me eat green bean casserole again because I got like she said that I had gotten so pale, and I remember
Oh.
my stomach immediately started to recoil. Like I could not do it. I was just like,
Oh.
don't make me swallow this.
Now it's like green bean casserole. I'm kind of on the fence because like we don't put mayo in our green bean casserole. We put
Mhm.
cream of mushroom and stuff in it, but it's like this is just bad green beans. Like I could just have regular green beans that are better. you know.
Yes. Like I
But
know a lot of people that like green bean casserole.
me
If
too.
you
Yeah.
like it, obviously, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But I think I don't know if they put mayonnaise in it, but I know they do cream of mushroom. But for me, it's like I said, it's not really the taste, it's the texture of it.
Mm-hmm.
It just tastes so slimy to me. I can't do it.
Like there's not enough crunch. It's all just too soft.
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes like to me it's like a really mushy or slimy type of texture and I
Yes.
cannot.
It's like I need crunch. Give me some crunch.
Yes,
Give me some substance.
exactly. This one's got little freckles.
Yeah.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm very curious to see what kind of what ideas you have to make them Halloween themed.
That's coming up.
Oh, are those little moons on the legs?
Mm-hmm. Little
Ooh,
planets. I'll give this little
ooh,
planet a. It's like a celestial. Little stars. They got long legs. Might as well
cute.
use them for
Yeah,
markings.
they got plenty of room. Take advantage of it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that's cute. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of henna art.
Yeah, kinda. I didn't think of that.
That's what it reminds me of. Little henna art.
Like little celestial Halloweeny in art.
Yes. And I was thinking about this the other day. Because we add a lot of like designs and these special markings on um like the not necessarily the QuillDogs, but like just normal designs in general.
Yeah.
Because sometimes with the way the designs are, it makes me wonder like how would we say it, we saw that in real life? I wonder what it would look like if it would look different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like how it would translate to real life.
Yeah, with like with like the fur textures and stuff. Because I think like in real life, like if we, I don't know if we could even like see like moons and stuff on the animals, or if it would look like some sort of tattoo. I
I
don't know.
don't know. Like if it would show up on the actual pelts or like, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
a good question.
I don't. It was just like something I was thinking about. These are like fantasy dogs and stuff, so
Yeah.
they don't really. But it was just kind of just something I was thinking about because I was looking at some of my characters and the way they're designed. I was like, I wonder how this would look in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's a
would it
good
even be
question.
possible?
Right? Yeah, I don't know. Like I know, we have animals that have spotting, so I don't think spotting would be a
Yeah,
problem. But
yeah,
I don't know if like all these intricate details would show up in the same way. I don't know.
yeah. Because I mean, we have like brindles, we sables.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of different coat patterns and like stripes and spots and stuff.
Yes.
Um, but I don't know. Let me think about this for a second. I've noticed with stripes and spots, I guess I could maybe be wrong. I don't know. Are all on shorter furred animals
Mm-hmm.
like leopards, zebras, cheetahs. Um, if you think about dogs like King Cane Corsos,
Yep.
um, or bully breeds, um, and I mean you have the bear dog, which has the Torigi or the tiger, like the tiger pelt
Mm-hmm.
color. So with long fur, or like with horses, you get like those patterns, but I mean they kind of have short fur. So I'm wondering if maybe with short furred animals in real life, like if the main wolves you're drawing right now, if they had short fur, it would show up with that pattern. But maybe with like long furred, it wouldn't be as clear.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Because with long fur, I feel like it would definitely like, obscure it to some degree.
Yeah, or it would be kind of like, would muted be the right word for that?
Maybe, yeah. Like kind of. I get what you're saying. I just don't know the proper word.
Yeah, same. There's just something I was kind of thinking about,
Yeah.
like if we wanted to get like super realistic about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, little candles!
Little black candles.
Oh my gosh! Is this one gonna be like a celestial um Wiccan theme?
Kinda, yeah. Like I was thinking like a dark Halloween magic,
Ooh,
like night magic or something. Something to that effect. I could have like the wax kind of oozing onto his pelt a little bit down his
ooh!
shoulders here or her
I love
shoulders.
candles.
Don't you? I love
One,
them too.
yeah, one of my, I wouldn't say obsession, but it's like something that like I fixate on with the designs. If they got candles, I'm just like, oh, candles.
Candles. I love it.
Yes, Lucina, hocus pocus. That's exactly it.
A virgin lit the black flame candle. Did you see Hocus Pocus 2?
No, I have not yet.
Okay, I
Is
won't
it
spoil
good?
it. I enjoyed it. Some people don't. I personally enjoyed it. I thought they did a good job. Um, yeah, like I will just say I was amazed at like how awesome the main three witches were. Like it was like
Mm-hmm.
30 years had not passed. Like it was really cool. So,
Ooh.
yeah. But I don't want to spoil it for you any more than that.
Because I mean, I've heard kind of the same thing where like I'm wondering if it's like a 50-50. Like some people like it, some people won't. It just depends on um I would maybe if like is it people that kind of grew up with the movie like it, but the newer gen doesn't? Is that
I
how that
think,
goes?
I think, kinda.
Oh,
I think also, like, people love the original movie so much that nothing's gonna compare to it,
that
you
is
know?
true.
But,
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I felt like it gave a fair shake. Like, I thought it did pretty good.
Okay.
So, yeah. But,
I'll have to get it.
yeah. Like, if you like the original one and that same storyline and the witches and their
Mhm.
little quirks, like, that's what it plays on. So, yeah.
I did like the original. It wasn't like my most favorite Halloween movie, but I did enjoy it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the movies that I would watch when growing up for Halloween.
Me too. I love it. Like, it's probably one of my favorites, honestly.
I Another one that I really liked when I'm growing up was Halloween Town. Oh my goodness.
Yes, the first one. I love the first one.
Yes.
And the second
And
one. That's
I
pretty good too.
mainly liked it because I just loved the vibe. I
Yes.
just the Halloween Town vibe. Oh
Like,
my
I want to
goodness.
take a bus and just go to Halloween Town and, like, visit grandma and,
Same.
it's
Can I just like
perfect.
live there? I just want to
Right?
live in Halloween Town, please. I just love the fall Halloween just vibe.
Me
Like if
too.
I could be around it all the time, that'd be amazing.
Me too. I love it. Halloween, fall, autumn, all the colors,
Yeah.
the like wonderful temperature after a hot ass summer. Like, I love
Yes.
it. Gotta put little moons in the ears.
Oh my
There
God,
we go.
so cute.
I think this one's almost done. Like, I want to keep some of them more simple. Of course, this one
I
has.
mean, simple is super cute too.
Yeah. Let's see.
People like simpler designs too. Like, I mean, the more complicated ones are always, really pretty,
Mm hmm.
but simple can be really pleasing as well.
I think too they're less intimidating to have to get replicated for like
Oh,
commissions or
yeah.
like if you want to draw them yourself.
Oh, for sure.
And like honestly, there have been designs that I've made and people come back and they're like, "Can you draw this again?" Like through a commission. I'm like, "Why did I draw this to begin with? Like, why did I make this so hard on myself?" But no, it's worth it.
I get that because I mean, I have a couple QuillDogs characters from you. It's like I love them to bits, but I haven't got any commissions of them because they're just so complicated, and I would just feel so bad making
Yeah.
somebody like forcing somebody to draw that, or sometimes with they people will have complexity fees with that sort of stuff, and it's like you got to pay another extra $20 on top of how much you're already paying for the commission. It's like,
Right.
do I want to do that?
Mhm. I get you. I get
But
you.
I mean, like, I still love them though. Like Arcane and Polaris. Ooh, there's
I think this one's done. What do you think? I
yeah,
think it looks good.
I think a lot of people will like that one.
Oh, thank you. I hope they do. Midnight Moon Magic.
Cute.
Lucina says, I'm right there with you.
You know what's up, Lucina.
Do I want to do a dark eye? Let me see. kind of like that. Yeah,
I'm
let's do that.
I'm excited to see the one right above the Midnight Moon Magic one.
Oh, this
That
one?
one, yeah,
The
that one with the mauve color.
yeah.
It's almost starting to give me like Harvest Moon vibes,
Ooh.
slowly but gradually.
Well, let's see what we can come up with here. I have an idea.
Actually, though, my like some of my favorite designs from you are like they have like an orange, like a fall color palette,
Mm-hmm.
or they are like Halloween themed,
Yeah.
like the trick and treat pair. Oh, I love those two.
Oh yeah.
Malachi, he was like a Harvest Moon scarecrow theme.
Yeah.
I really I didn't think I would enjoy that character as much as I do because I've actually spent like a lot of time developing him,
Did
like
you?
plot wise and as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And um I still have to write the second part, but I actually did like a short story with him as like the starring main character.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I
Awesome.
have to write the second part yet, but um it was basically he was there's a area in my world or whatever where it's kind of like an oh you're working it's kind of like an eternal fall almost,
Mm-hmm.
and like once a year in that zone the worlds between like spirits and then my world, like the mortal world, kind of like blend together.
Oh, cool.
And the spirits have like have a festival basically, and the title of the story is called Festival of the Yokai. Because I decided to make him because he's the masked. I think it's a QuillDog, masked QuillDog.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but anyways, so I decided to loosely base him off with my Japanese themed characters. But anyways, basically it's him going to the festival that he goes to every year so he can see his lover.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yep. And then and then another character I have, his name is Ray. He's like a basically a kitsune pup essentially. He's just a really curious and rambunctious pup. He ended up following Malachi to the
Oh.
area. And so Malachi kind of has to like keep a watch over Ray so he doesn't get into trouble. And he's just like, you stay right here, don't move, don't eat anything. Because I think I've written in the story if you eat anything, then you can't leave the festival. Like you can't cross back over to the mortal realm. So he's
Oh,
just like,
really?
don't eat anything. The yokai will try to tempt you, but you can't do it. And Ray's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Not understanding the full gravity of the situation,
Right.
being a little pup.
Mm-hmm.
But I
That's
have to
really
write the
cool,
second part.
though.
That's as far as I got.
Awesome. Well, it's a good start.
Yeah, typically if I really like characters like that, you
Mm-hmm.
know that I really like them because I write about them.
Yeah. Develop them.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this one's getting some golden swirl.
Mm-hmm.
What is the word for designs with swirls like that? Is it nautical?
I don't know if it'd be like I don't know if I'd call it nautical. I don't know if there's like a specific name for swirls.
I want to say that there is, but I just don't know.
Yeah. Like, you're probably right, but I have no idea.
Who knows?
This one's gonna get leaves. All the autumn leaves.
Do they like vines?
Yeah, kinda. But they're also markings. Because magic.
Do the leaves like pop out of his body?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's cool. I can see it.
Yeah.
What?
Man, I hear like big machinery outside my house, but I don't see any. That's weird.
They building?
I don't know. Like,
Hmm.
there's a place down the road that they're building close to the hospital. So I wonder if that's
Oh,
what they're working on.
maybe. I know they're building not next to my apartment complex, but across the street from it. They're putting in like a updated health center essentially. Because the
Oh,
one that they have for the campus right now is kind of older, so they're making a new one, I guess.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I've gathered. Though I don't know why they decided to do it now, but they decided they wanted to start construction in like late July.
Hmm. That's kind of
And
late in the
they're
year.
yeah, they're like, "Huh, we're gonna get the foundation up before the snow falls," and it's like, okay, we get snow in November.
Right?
Like, I don't know how well this is gonna go for them. I
Mm-hmm.
walked by there the other day and they had some concrete down and some steel, but they, I don't think they're nowhere near being done though.
Yeah. A lot of times they have like an estimated date for that stuff, and then they always
Yeah,
go over.
yep.
It's like, oh, we didn't
How
anticipate,
it goes.
X, Y, and
Ooh, that
Z.
orange is pretty.
Thank you. Thank you.
It makes it look like it's glowing.
Like with the red and stuff behind it.
Yes.
I love it. The colors of autumn.
Oh my goodness, it's really pretty.
Thank you. I have a feeling these won't be ready today because I still got 6 to go. So,
Oh, that's all right.
yeah. But I actually got to go run some errands after I get this one done. But hopefully Monday I will finish these and put them up Monday if anybody's interested in them. Hopefully they're worth the wait. Yeah, I'm liking that red and orange color. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
like it too. It complements well.
Thank you.
You took a kind of like a unexpected spin. I wasn't thinking you'd do something like leafy. I was thinking more dark, spooky, but I like it. I like what you did.
Oh, thank you. I figure, some people really like leaning into the Halloween, and then some people really like leaning into the autumn. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
try and hit both a little bit.
I
So
get that because I know I think there's quite a nah, I think maybe it's a little half and half. There's a lot of people that they like Halloween, but not like the scary aspect of it. They just
mm-hmm.
like the fall and the
Yeah.
pumpkins and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Not necessarily the monsters and getting the wits scared out of them.
See, I like the cutesy Halloween. Like, I like the little witches and black cats and bats and stuff like that. But like the
Yeah.
actual like super spooky Halloween, I don't know. It's like, I need somebody to hold my hand. Like I don't do gore and stuff like that.
No,
But
honestly, what I like, I kind of just like Halloween overall. Like, I like the spooky stuff, but I like the more like cutesy
mhm.
Halloween too.
Yeah.
Um, I would say I probably lean towards the scary just because I really like horror.
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, I definitely do just like, like the simple, cute stuff too, for sure.
Mhm.
I think I just like Halloween overall. I don't matter to me.
See, I don't mind some of the scary stuff. Like I love good ghosts, a good ghost story and
Yeah,
paranormal stuff, but like I'm not into like the super gory, nasty stuff. Like I'd rather just be like a little spooked by a scary story,
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of, or like old legends and stuff like that.
That makes sense. And you're not into like the Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween movie
No,
franchise,
not really.
stuff
Like
like
I'll
that.
watch it if somebody else is there, but like I'm not like, oh, I have to put this in and watch it for Halloween. Like
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
rather
It's
watch
not your.
Hocus Pocus or Halloween Town.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I kind of like to watch all of it. Like I like Hocus Pocus, but I like Halloween too.
Mhm.
But I think I'd have to say I lean more towards the more scarier stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nope. There we go. Autumn Ablaze. I think that's a good name. I don't know why I'm going in this order. It's kind of weird. I'm just like going wherever. But well, I think I'm
Fancy.
gonna stop the stream for now, and I'll finish these guys up on Monday. But thank you everybody for coming and watching, and thank you for chatting with me, Yang.
Thanks for letting me join.
Yeah, of course.
I had
So I have fun
thanks
too.
that came and watched Mischie.
Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm gonna turn off the stream now, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Bye.
Bye.